Oh, I'm sorry. 30 seconds.
Yeah. What are you doing? Not 15 seconds.
This is high school baseball on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school baseball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school baseball. Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Blue Ridge High School, also known as Diamond in the Sky around some circles. I'm Brandon Todd. We are pleased to bring you this afternoon's matchup between the Odyssey Institute all the way from Buckeye, Arizona. They make the travel up. They make the trip up the mountain. They make the trip up the mountain to face off with the hometown Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. And welcome, everybody. I'm Brandon Todd, bringing you the play-by-play. Welcome to the Sunrise Park Resort pregame. The Sunrise Park Resort is getting ready for summer. They will be opening soon with all their high-adventure activities. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. This is the Arizona Intergalactic Association play-in. It's not a playoff game, technically. It's a play-in game, but if you win, you move on. You lose, and you go home. And let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your vehicle or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Had a chance to speak with both coaches, and we're going to start off with the visiting Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. That's the Minotaurs. Odyssey Institute, a charter school down in Buckeye, Arizona. Had a chance to speak with Coach Daniel Nelson about their keys to victory today, and he said, look, man, we're just got to play loose, Brandon. He says the team that makes the least amount of errors, I know that sounds very a cliche, but it's very true, especially in high school baseball. The team that makes the least amount of errors is going to win the game. They got to just enjoy the moment. He said if we enjoy the moment, we play loose, we'll come out on top. For the home team, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, I did have a chance to speak with Coach Scott Hoffmeyer, and he said the key for them for victory today is just put the ball in play. They're going to be playing a little bit of small ball, try to get some people moved around, utilize the bunt, maybe see if we can't get them to throw the ball around a little bit. He said he has a good feeling about tonight's game. He said his team's been playing loose. He got no injuries to report, and they've had a good last couple of days of practice, as they haven't had school in the past couple of days. So they've had a good couple of days of practice, feeling very good about their chances tonight, especially playing here at home. That's the Ace Hardware keys to the game for both teams. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day, any night of the week, make sure you give Ace Hardware a call. Your helpful place with 3 locations at Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. And this is the Sunrise Park Resort pregame. I want to remind you that the AIA, the Arizona Intergalactic Association, the AIA Baseball State Championships are brought to you by the Bank of the West. They're a proud partner of the AIA. Keeping it right here and moving on, I want to let you know, here's a fun fact about the visiting team, the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. Their head coach, David Nelson, played 8 years in the Bigs. He was actually drafted by the Cardinals in 04. He played with 4 teams in the Bigs, the Braves, the Marlins, the Nationals, and the Cards. And so you know, with a guy with that kind of experience in the Bigs at the helm of their program, the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs are absolutely going to be a tough team for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets this afternoon, as any team is down in the valley. When you get a chance to play a lot of baseball as they do, with as much good weather as they do down in the valley, they always play tough. But these Blue Ridge Yellowjackets playing here at home, the higher seed, they are super excited about this game. They are a young team. The Yellowjackets come in with only one senior in this game, just one senior in this game. And I did ask the coach about them being young, and he said, listen, we only have one senior, but our kids are tough. They play older than they are, and so they're looking for a good matchup here between the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets and the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. I want to move right along into our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, and good and bad news here. The good news coming by way of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, they have no injuries to report. Want to remind you, though, that between the emergency department, advanced diagnostics, and orthopedic departments, and their physical therapy team, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. No injuries to report for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Good news for them. The bad news and unfortunate news really comes from the Odyssey Institute. They lost a star player of theirs. You'll have to forgive me here as I have the last name of Caustic, and I will bring that first name to you. Just not too long ago, a couple days ago, an in-game injury that took him out for the rest of his season. He's a sophomore, Caustic, batting .441. That's a big bat to lose in your lineup, and I did get a chance to speak with their coach about that, and he said, look, we're going to have to fill that spot as a team. Lots of people have to step up, and we're going to have to pick up the pieces to fill that spot. It's a big loss for them, and that is your Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. Once again, want to remind you that with their advanced diagnostic department, emergency department, and orthopedic departments, and their physical therapy team, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. Want to thank you for listening to High School Baseball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com. Also want to remind you that Gatorade is a sponsor of tonight's game. Gatorade knows every victory starts from within. Win from within with Gatorade. We'll step away, be back with some final thoughts and some lineups and first pitch. We'll step away. I'm Brandon Todd, broadcasting live right here on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Honda, Must be 21 or over.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, Pine Top, Arizona. Beautiful Pine Top, Arizona, as we are just about set to get this play-in game, the 3A play-in game, which means it's not technically a playoff game, but it's still the same rules apply. You win, you move on, you lose, and you go home. The home team, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, play host to the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs from Buckeye, Arizona. They made the drive up the mountain safely, and we're thankful for them to be out here. Want to go through our pitching matchup this afternoon between the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets and the Minotaurs. On the mound for the visiting Minotaurs is going to be the freshman Vasquez. The freshman Steven Vasquez, also the leadoff hitter. He's a freshman, but a freshman with a very interesting ERA. 1.82 ERA. He has a record of 3-1 as a freshman. Win percentage of .750, a 1.82 ERA, and he's going to be matched up on the bump for the hometown Blue Ridge Yellowjackets with Dylan Hansen, I believe, Dylan Hansen's on the mound. Hansen comes into the matchup with a greater .305 ERA as a junior, record of 3-3 and a .500 win percentage. So a junior matched up against a freshman. The freshman wins the numbers game, at least, with the lower ERA of 1.82. So look for this to be a great pitching duel, as both pitchers don't like to give up a lot of runs. The lineup, starting off with the visiting Odyssey Institute Minotaurs, leading off the pitcher, Steven Vasquez. He'll be followed by Terry Graybo, playing second base. Number 3 hole, Jeffrey Barr, he's the shortstop. Cleaning up, Zach McNelly, he's the first baseman. That'll follow by Sebastian Ortiz playing third base. Isaiah Zambrano, the right fielder. The DH is Parker Williams. He's hitting for Jacob Stewart, who'll be playing left field. Colin Reed is doing the catching, and Tyler Beeson out in center field. And now for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, leading off the senior, the lone senior of the team, Seth Chavez. He's the second baseman. Doing the catching and batting second, Tucker Smith. In the 3 hole, the DH, Dustin Landis. And cleaning it all up is Zeke Kisei. He's the third baseman. Number 6 holds Gunnar Martinez, the shortstop, followed by the first baseman, Tanner McCullough. And the left fielder, Chris Verdugo. The 8 spot goes to Josh Jones. And rounding it off is Josh Marqueche. I wrote Jost. Obviously, it is Josh. Those are the lineups. Want to remind you, though, that Wilson Sporting Goods is pleased to be the official ball of the Arizona Interscholastic Association of all state playoffs, and they are proud to have the Solutions Baseball on the field today. Wilson, what's your sport? Also, Arizona Christian University, a nonprofit Christian university in Phoenix with over 35 programs of study, 16 collegiate athletic teams, including Arizona's only small college football program. Visit arizonachristian.edu. And the Better Business Bureau. Nominate your favorite student athlete that embodies integrity and sportsmanship for Better Business Bureau's Ethical Athlete Award. Pick up your phone and nominate them at athlete.arizonabbb.org. We want to thank also some local sponsors of tonight's broadcast: Ace Hardware in the Pine Top, P Branch, Show Low, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant at Honda, Octopus Car Wash, and Subway. You are listening to the Sunrise Park Resort pregame. Sunrise Park Resort will be opening soon with all their high adventure activities. Go to Sunrise Ski Park for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. We'll step away. We'll be back with the first pitch here in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School as we are just about set for first pitch. The pitcher for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets is Dylan Hansen. He's on the mound. He just finished up his warm-up pitches. Tucker Smith throws it down, and we are ready for first pitch. Leading off for the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs is going to be Steven Vasquez. Vasquez comes into Vasquez, the freshman, leading off for the Minotaurs, comes in with a .387 batting average. 1 home run on the season for Vasquez. He looks down at his coach, Coach Nelson. A couple of claps and we're underway. Hansen working out of the stretch. Nobody on. Brings it home, and it's a ball on the outside corner. Excuse me, not on the outside corner, a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Vasquez. If you're just joining us, welcome to Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7. You missed the first pitch. It was a ball. Here comes the 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. 2-0 to the leadoff hitter, Vasquez. Hansen, a tall righty, works out of the stretch all the time. Doesn't matter if there's a runner on or not. The 2-0 is in the, low for ball 3. 3-0 on the leadoff hitter. Hansen looks in, gets his sign. The right-hander brings it home, and it's in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Beautiful afternoon out here, a little bit of overcast as the 3-1 brings it home. It's swung on and missed on the outside corner, brings it count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nice job by Hansen. Coming back after a 3-0 count, brings it full. Vasquez with his glove to his chest, comes set at the chin. The kick and the stretch is bounced in there, gets back to the backstop as Vasquez leads the game off with a opening walk. No outs here, top of the first. That'll bring up Terry Graybeau. He bats here with nobody out and one runner at first. Graybeau, number 2, hitter and wearing number 2. Left-handed hitting. Hansen, check over to first. Vasquez back in time, slides in head first, dusts himself off. Graybeau, the left-handed hitting. And another check over to first. In there again safely is Vasquez. Oh, it's in my hand. Graybeau, also a freshman, back-to-back freshmen starting the game off for the Minotaurs, batting .214 on the year. As another check over to first, 3 in a row, and safely back again is Vasquez. Maybe the scouting report on the leadoff hitter, Vasquez, is that he can swipe bags, and they're doing a good job keeping him close. Getting in very safely, though. He could probably take another step over there as lead at first. Takes a pretty decent lead. And Hansen brings it home, and it's high for ball 1. Graybeau, not a huge strike zone. I don't have his stats, but not a huge strike zone on him. Freshman playing varsity baseball here. First shot at the playoffs as he looks at the 1-0 on the outside corner for strike 1. Brings the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Possibly look for Nelson, Coach Nelson of the Minotaurs, to be aggressive on the base paths here. As they have a leadoff walk, nobody out. Vasquez with the lead. He's not going. It brings it home. 1-1 is grounded. Foul at the plate as Graybo took it off his ankle, and that doesn't feel good. He's walking it off. Don't rub it. Those do hurt as he bounced it right off his ankle. Catcher goes out to have a word with his pitcher, showing some class there. Those do take a while to heal, so it gives me a chance to let you know that Next Care Urgent Care is proud to be a preferred healthcare partner of the AIA, serving the Valley since 1993 with 30 clinics in Arizona and over 100 locations nationwide. We're here for you with quality healthcare you can trust. Next Care Urgent Care. When feeling great, can't wait. Also, Max Preps is the official photographer of the AIA. To view and purchase high-quality action photos from today's event, please visit maxpreps.com. Coach is taking a look, and the trainer taking a look at Graybo on the first base, right in front of the first base dugout. Seems to be jumping around on it. It just hurts. Seems to be okay, walking fine. But he's going to get as much time as he needs. If you're just joining us, we're at the top of the first inning here at Blue Ridge High School. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, runner at first for the Minotaurs. Nice hand here from the home team crowd. As Graybo says, I'm good to go. Coach Nelson jogs down to first. And we're set for play again. Vasquez at first, he walked. Being held on there by McCullough. Good lead by Vasquez. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Graybo, and it's a breaking ball in there for a strike as Graybo goes down looking for the first out here in the top of the first inning. Nice sweeping breaking ball by the pitcher of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, Dylan Hansen. As he gets the first strikeout and the first out here of the top of the first inning. 1 runner on here, 1 out. That'll bring up to the plate Jeffrey Barr, right-handed hitter. Hansen brings it home. It's on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Vasquez at first, he walked. Hansen looks in, gets his sign, peeks over his shoulder at Vasquez at first. Brings it home. Vasquez is on the run, and it's swung on and fouled up the first base side. He's had a hit and run on. And Barr finds himself quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Barr also a freshman, so the first 3 hitters for the Minotaurs are all freshmen. Batting .322 on the year. Looks more like a junior out there, as Barr has some meat on him. He's a big boy. Hansen set at the chest. Couple of looks over to first and brings it home, and it's off the outside corner. Gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to advance down to second. No throw from the catcher as it popped out of his glove and trickled just far enough away to allow Vasquez to advance to second. First ball on Barr. 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Odyssey Institute has their leadoff man now in scoring position for their number 3 hitter, Barr. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hansen looking in, nods his head. He has a sign. Check back at second. Vasquez not going anywhere, and the 1-2 is high for 2 balls, 2 strikes, evens the count. Lots of baseball game going on today all around the state. We'll let you know the other games that are in progress here when we get a moment. Hansen set, check at second, brings it home, and it's swung on, ground ball down to Chavez at second. Chavez only plays at first. He has it as Vasquez advances onto third base on the fielder's choice. Goes 4-3 on Barr for out number 2. Now there's a runner at third with 2 outs for the cleanup hitter, Zach McNelly. McNelly, a senior, batting .333 on the year. I like the uniform choice by the Minotaurs. They have the dark, looks like maroon and maybe possibly gray camo tops. The gray pants and the stirrup socks with the pants hiked up. You don't see that too often, the stirrups. I do appreciate the look, very old school. McNelly, bats here with 2 outs. Vasquez is at third. He led off the game with a walk. Hansen comes set. The kick in the stretch is high for ball 1. 1 ball and a strike. No batting gloves for McNelly, also old school, which I dig. Hansen has his sign. The kick and the stretch is bounced in there. Nice block there by the catcher, Tucker Smith, to keep the runner at third as he smothers it. But it's ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes, and that's huge as he keeps the score tied 0-0. If that ball trickles away and allows them to score, if you find yourself down early in a playoff game, not where you want to be. 2 balls, no strikes here on the cleanup hitter. Hansen brings it home. It's swung on, ground ball down to short. High hop, fielded, strong throw over to first, and it's in time to retire McNally. As after a leadoff walk, Chavez settles down, excuse me, not Chavez, but Hansen settles down and gets the next 3 hitters in order. We'll step away, no score, 0-0 after half an inning. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 on the web at italk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Is your score after half an inning. The Yellowjackets will come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for Yellowjackets, the senior Seth Chavez, the second baseman. Vasquez on the mound for the Minotaurs. His battery mate is Colin Reed, freshman pitching to a sophomore, a young battery here for the Minotaurs. Might be a running theme as you hear me say they're a pretty young team. Both teams pretty young, actually. The first delivery for Vasquez is off the outside corner for ball 1 to Chavez. Chavez batting first, also wearing number 1. I love it when things like that work out. Chavez comes in batting .412, 2 home runs on the year. The 1-0 is check swing. He did not go on a low pitch by Vasquez, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff hitter for a freshman, lefty freshman. Vasquez on the mound. Has some get up and go to that ball as Chavez turns on one to the left field line. That's going to be foul. As good wood on that. Loud strike. 2 balls and a strike now. I always enjoy doing games with teams that we don't get to see all that often. See some teams come up from the valley and enjoy the nice weather. I'm sure it's hot down there in Phoenix. 2 balls and a strike here to Chavez. He ground ball down to third, cut off by the third baseman. A nice sliding play. Strong crawler across the first. They got the out. As Sebastian Ortiz goes to the ground to field the ball, hops up and makes a strong throw over to Zach McNally to retire Seth Chavez. Goes 5-3 for out number 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Tucker Smith, the catcher for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. The right-handed hitting Tucker facing the left-handed pitching Vasquez. Vasquez goes into his windup. The pitch is coming home, and it's line drive over the third baseman's head, and that's going to get down to the corner. That's going to be extra bases as Smith is rounding first, heading to second. The ball goes all the way out to the wall in left field, and 1-out double by Tucker Smith. Ortiz over at third gave it a go. He leaped up just over his glove, and it slicing down into the corner, left field corner, and a 1-out double by Tucker Smith. He's going to be pinch ran for someone to be named later. My eyes are not that good. That'll bring up the DH Dusty Landis. He bats here with 1 out and 1 runner on. Here in the bottom of the first. Vasquez looking in, gets his sign, comes set at the chin, make that the chest. The long kick in, the stretch the throw, and it's in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls and a strike to Dusty Landis. Freshman on the mound for the Minotaurs, does not pitch like a freshman here in just a couple of batters, you can see he definitely has some serious skill as Landis squares around a bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's good to see young athletes with skill beyond their years. Vasquez checks down to second. Looks home, the kick and the stretch, and the runner's going. It's ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly, throw over to first in time, but able to advance to third is, well, it's not Tucker Smith. He hit the double. There's a pinch runner. Unfortunately, I do not have his name at this moment, but 1 runner at third now, 2 outs in the bottom of the first on the fielder's choice by Landis. That'll bring up Zeke Kisei, the cleanup hitter, and a chance for him to give his team the lead. Right-handed hitting Kisei. Vasquez out of the windup, brings it home, and it's off the outside corner, maybe a little high for ball 1. If you're just joining us, it's 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. If you're in the area, coming out to Blue Ridge High School, enjoy yourself a nice high school baseball game. The 1-0 is low. Nice eye there by Kisei. Didn't get the call from the home plate umpire. 2 balls and no strikes. Vasquez out of the windup, brings it home. It's a breaking ball, stays up outside. 3 balls and no strikes. A little bit of a breeze blowing in. I'd call it from left center, maybe dead center, maybe left field. Could be coming from right field too. It's kind of swirling. The 3-0 is a ball, as that'll put runners at the corners. Kisei has a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Gunnar Martinez. He bats with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Catcher steps out from home plate. Colin Reed gives his infield the sign of what they're going to do here at this first and third situation. They're going to hold the runner on at third. Excuse me, at first. And Vasquez brings it home. It's swung on, fly ball, right field. Going, oh, they had him shifted way to the pole. And that ball's that's gonna clear the bases as 1 runner's in. Kisei coming around third. They're gonna hold up Martinez as he was rounding third, looking to make it an in the park home run. He is a 2-out triple and gives his Blue Ridge Yellowjackets a 2-run lead with a triple, 2-out triple into the right field corner, as the outfielders were definitely playing Martinez the pole. There was a long run for the right fielder, Isaiah Zambrano, out there, and that allowed the speedy Gunnar Martinez to get all the way to third. He was thinking about coming home, but Coach Hoffmeyer at third holds him up, and that'll bring up Tanner McCullough. He bats here with 2 outs and a runner at third. 2-0 Blue Ridge, bottom of the first inning. Vasquez has his sign, bring it home, it's high. Fastball high for ball 1. Blue Ridge Yellowjackets led off the inning with a ground ball out, and then a walk. Actually, I don't remember. Got to keep it better tight, keep it in the book. That ball is high, 2 balls, no strikes. Anyway, there was a walk in the inning, another ground ball out, and then a 2-run triple by Gunnar Martinez. The 2-0 is also high for ball 3. 3-0. First base is open, runner at third, 2 outs. Runner at third is Martinez. The lefty brings it home, and it's a ball. Gets by the catcher, Elliot Bascott coming home, and he's safe. Safe to the plate is Martinez. And McCullough's going to get down to first on the walk. That ball was not in the dirt, just mishandled by Reed behind the plate. Just skipped right off his glove all the way to the backstop, and that will allow Martinez to score. McCullough's down at first here, still with 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Coach Nelson wants time to talk to his pitcher, settle down his freshman. Give me a moment to let you know that Bosa Donuts, the apple fritter, will change your life. That's a very bold statement. The apple fritter will change your life. Bosa is a proud partner of AIA, Bosa Donuts. Whataburger has proudly served a bigger, better burger since 1950. Open 24 hours a day, here to make you say, what a burger. And Jostens is a proud sponsor of the AIA playoffs. Champions are known by the ring they wear. Jostens is the official ring sponsor of the AIA. Visit azpreps365.com/Jostens. You are listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7. It's 3-0 Blue Ridge. Bottom of the first inning, 2 outs. McCullough is safe at first. He walked. Gunnar Martinez scored on a pass ball on that walk after his 2-out triple. That brings Chris Verdugo up to the plate. Verdugo Jr. batting 171. Vasquez, the lefty, checks his runner at first. The kick and the stretch, and it's off the outside corner, ball one. Verdugo hitting. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of first. And the 1-0 is high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. I don't have any stats on the, never mind, doesn't matter. The 2-0 to Verdugo on its way off the outside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 Blue Ridge. Runner at first is McCullough. 3-0 here on Verdugo, 2 outs. McCullough takes his lead. It's coming home. It's high. It gets by the catcher, skips off his glove. Runner's going down to second. Doesn't really matter. It was a ball. Runners are allowed to advance. That'll bring McCullough up to second. Verdugo up to first. Back-to-back walks. The 3rd walk in the inning for Vasquez. Josh Jones will bat now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Some other games going on around the state. Out in Safford, they play host to Window Rock, number 9 versus number 24. Number 17, Winslow, travel to number 16, Valley Christian. Number 21, American Leadership Academy. They're at Empire, number 12 seed. Payson plays host to Chin Lee, number 11 Payson, 22 Chin Lee. The batter is Josh Jones. He bats here with 2 outs, 2 on. The bottom of the first. McCullough at second, Verdugo at first. And first pitch to Jones is inside. Ball 1. The 8th man to bat here in the inning for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Vasquez has his sign, checks his runner at second, brings it home, and it's in there for a strike. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Verdugo, the kick and the stretch is on the inside corner. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As you hear your home plate umpire, Chance Sneed, say the count. A check at second, set at the chin, the kick and the stretch. It's high. That'll even the count at 2s. Deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs here. It would only be better if it was the second inning. It was the bottom of the first. A check at second. Brings it home. Runners go. And it's breaking ball on the inside corner. Backwards K there for Josh Jones. He makes it the 3rd out of the inning. But the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets bring 8 men to the plate. They score 3. They lead the game 3-0. We'll head to the top of the second. 3-0 Blue Ridge. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball right here on iTalk 1067, on the web at iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, lit to smile, love your smile.
We're back here at Blue Ridge High School, 3-0 Blue Ridge as they scored 3 in the bottom of the first. And the Minotaurs of Odyssey Institute, they'll send up their number 5 hitter, Sebastian Ortiz. And the first pitch from Hansen is high for ball 1. on Ortiz. Ortiz comes into tonight's matchup batting, there he is, 215, the junior, as the 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brandon Todd here bringing you the play-by-play. 1 ball, 1 strike from Hanson is swung on and driven foul up the first base line. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ortiz. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the AIA play-in game. If you don't know what that is, it's a playoff game. I don't know why they call it that. You win, you move on, you lose, and you go home. The Odyssey Institute Minotaurs made the trip up from Buckeye to take on the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets here. The 1-2 is on its way home. It's low and outside. Ball 2 on Ortiz, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hanson working out of the stretch, nobody on. He's an all-time stretch worker. He takes that one, or excuse me, delivers that one off the outside corner, brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here on the leadoff hitter, Sebastian Ortiz. Ortiz, a junior, swings at that full count delivery and hammers it to left field. And the left fielder for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets did not take a great line to the ball. Chris Verdugo, he came in and then immediately changed his direction heading out and makes a leaping catch for the first out here on a line out by Sebastian Ortiz left field here, and a great play by Verdugo as he read the ball wrong off the bat but quickly adjusted, was able to be in the right spot to make the catch and make the first out here the top of the second. That'll bring up Isaiah Zambrano. He bats here with 1 out in the top of the second. Hanson brings it home. It's a breaking ball, a little bit up. 1 ball, no strikes. Some of the hometown fans giving their umpires some jawing, some friendly stuff. The 1-0 inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here on Isaiah Zambrano. He's a junior as well, batting .241 on the year, no home runs. Right-handed hitter. Hanson brings it home. It's swung on and lifted into right center field. Giving chase is the right fielder. He's going to get there and has the catch. Route number 2 here in the top of the second inning. Nice catch out there by Josh Jones. Didn't have to run very far. In and to his right. Got there in plenty of time. That'll bring up the DH Parker Williams. He bats here with 2 outs. Nobody on. His team trailing 3-0. 254 on the year for Williams. As Hanson brings it home, and it's outside for ball 1. Way outside. Tucker Smith, your catcher, had to make a pretty athletic catch just to, or athletic play just to catch the ball. The 1-0 is swung on and lifted foul over the first base dugout. Evens the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Want to let you know that your Valley Toyota dealers are proud to be supporting. Let me try that. I'll try that after this pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Dillon brings it home. It's grounded, a little soft grounded right back to the pitcher. Hanson, he flips it on over to first. And that'll do it here for the Minotaurs in the second inning. Want to let you know that your Valley Toyota dealers are proud to be supporting partners of the AIA. Championship season means Toyotathon is on. To score a great deal on a new Toyota, hurry in and get any of their 10 Valley locations. Visit valleytoyotadealers.com. We'll keep it right here. Want to thank some of our sponsors as well for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. The Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, player of the game sponsor. The Buehler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Buehler Orthodontics, live your smile, love your smile. And Deemer's Glass. Need glass for your home or business? Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Also, the player of the game is brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, or camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. Back on the mound for the Minotaurs, Steven Vasquez. Vasquez last inning started the game off with a ground out, and then Tucker Smith reached, advanced on to second on the fielder's choice by Landis, and then a walk to Kise, and that's where things started to happen. A 2-out triple by Martinez scored both of those runs, put him at third with 2 outs. A walk to McCullough, another walk. Gunnar Martinez scored on a wild pitch. Verdugo walked, and then Josh Jones struck out. And now, coming up to bat in the bottom of the second inning, is going to be Josh Marquecho. He faces the left-hander Vasquez. And Vasquez out of the windup. The southpaw brings it home. It's high. Ball one ball, no strikes. Marquecho is a junior, batting .314, and the 1-0 from Vasquez is bunted up the first base line. It's on the first base line. It's going to be touched foul. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. A nice bunt attempt there, Marquecho. Push bunt up the first base line. Obviously bunting for a hit as there's nobody on. And that ball just barely trickles foul. And it's touched by McNelly, the first baseman, in foul territory. Brings the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marquecho, right-handed hitter, no batting gloves. And the 1-1 is outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 3-0 Blue Ridge lead here in the bottom of the second. The freshman, Vasquez, brings it home. It's bunted again up the first base line. This was going to stay fair. And Sneed is going to call, he's going to call an out here on Marquecho. He says that Marquecho was out of the batter's box when he bunted the ball, which is not allowed in this league, and that'll be an out. Coach Hoffmeyer is definitely going to get an explanation from Sneed. He jumped right out of his crouch as soon as the ball was touched to make the call. Marquecho doesn't like it. The Blue Ridge fans obviously don't like it, but the call's not going to change. It is the first out here in the inning, and I have no idea how to mark that in my book. I guess it's a strikeout, maybe? I don't know. Call us up. I don't have a number for you to call, so never mind. That's interesting. I wonder how to mark that. If you, out of the batter's box when you touch the ball, how do you mark that in the book? Regardless, there's 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Chavez, ground ball to short. It's fielded and thrown over to first on a really strong arm as he took that ball pretty deep in the hole. Chavez, 6'3", for out number 2. The shortstop for the Minotaurs is Jeffrey Barr. Barr is he's a freshman and had a senior arm. Nice arm over there. That brings up to the dish with 2 outs here, Tucker Smith. He looks at strike 1 on the corner. The 0-1 from Vasquez is on the outside corner, swung on, lifted into foul territory up the first base line. It will drop foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here on Smith. Raising Cane's is the presenting sponsor of today's game. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is the official chicken finger and proud supporter of the AIA. RaisingCanes.com for a location near you. And I cannot wait to say this next one. No balls, 2 strikes on Smith. Vasquez brings it home. It's swung on and lifted softly to shortstop. He's got it. Little soft fly out to the shortstop, and the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets go down in order. We'll step away. 3-0 Blue Ridge. We'll head to the top of the third. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and on the web live at iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Leading it off for the Minotaurs here at the top of the third, it's going to be their catcher, Colin Reed. And as Hansen finishes his warm-up pitches, gives me a chance to thank White Mountain Youth Productions for literally doing the broadcast. All of the replays you see, the cameras, the truck, everything that's done is by White Mountain Youth Productions. And if you are watching live, you'll see that this is not a typical live streaming broadcast. This is something you'd most likely see on ESPN. So we want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to White Mountain Youth Productions. Colin Reed steps in here. His team trails 3-0. He'll lead it off in the bottom of the third. Right-handed hitting Reed looks at the first pitch, swings and misses for strike one on the outside corner. Reed, the sophomore, 288 batting average, 9 RBIs on the season, 1 double, no triples, no home runs. Hansen has his sign, brings it home, and the 0-1 is swung on, ground ball down to third base. It's fielded cleanly, and throw across the diamond in time to retire the leadoff hitter Reed in the first out here in the top of the third inning. That'll bring up now Tyler Beeson. I love it when this happens. Wearing number 8, playing position 8. He's a center fielder for the Minotaurs. Beeson is a senior. One of the few seniors here for the Minotaurs in the lineup. Batting 286. First pitch from Hansen is on the outside corner for strike one. No balls and a strike. Coach Nelson yelling down to his hitter, you got nothing to lose, have fun. Great advice. No balls and a strike, bringing it home. It's bunted, fouled into the catcher's glove. Strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. Beeson trying to reach here with 1 out in the bottom of the third. No balls, 2 strikes. As he digs in. Hansen has his sign, comes set at the chin, the kick and the stretch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Another strikeout victim here for Hansen. That's his second strikeout, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the third inning. Ticket Tap, the official ticketing partner of AIA. Register and buy tickets to the best events. Ticket Tap, skip the line, buy tickets online, tickettap.com. That is super fun to say. That brings up Steven Vasquez, the top of the order. 2 outs here, and swung through. The first pitch is Vasquez. No balls and a strike on a breaking ball, or an off-speed pitch, excuse me, probably a changeup. Vasquez way out in front of it. He bats here, 2 outs, top of the third. Hansen brings it home. It's swung on and fouled onto the track. Make that the football field here at Blue Ridge High School. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes is Vasquez. Vasquez, the pitcher for the for the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. Not exactly sure what a Minotaur is. The 0-2, swung on and missed. And a beautiful fastball in the outside corner by Hansen as he strikes out the last 2 hitters. That's his 3rd strikeout on the afternoon. No hits, no runs, nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the third. This is Joe LaForge's presentation of high school baseball right here at iTalk 1067 and live on the web at iTalk1067.com. Obviously, it's a commercial.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Nice shot there of Vasquez for the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs warming up. Big lefty freshman. As his team trails 3-0, coming up to bat for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, the #3 hole, Dusty Landis. He's the DH this afternoon. Landis will bat here in the bottom of the third. Excuse me. Yes, the bottom of the third. As the lefty Vasquez looks in, peeking over the top of his glove into his windup, and the pitch is swung on, line drive right up the middle, base hit. On the first pitch, Landis sends it right back up the chute, and he'll be aboard here at the leadoff single for Zeke Kisei, the cleanup hitter, third baseman here for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Landis on board at first after a leadoff single, nobody out. Kisei, a right-handed hitter, comes into tonight's contest batting .328. He's a junior. Out of the stretch comes Vasquez. Breaking ball off the outside corner. Really slick-looking pitch right there. Didn't get the call. 1 ball, no strikes to Kisei. The lefty has a nice looping 12-6, what it looked like, 12-6 curveball. The 0-1 is, 1-0 swung on a miss on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, evens the count. Batting is Zeke Kisei. Landis at first, he singled. Has his sign, comes set, does Vasquez, peeks home, back at first, brings the ball home as the runner goes. Throw down to second is going to be not in time, as it short hops into there, and the second baseman tried to make a play on it. That's Terry Gray-Bow, tried to make a quick catch and tag. Wasn't able to handle it, and Dusty Landis swipes second. So now there's a runner in scoring position here, nobody out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the cleanup hitter, Kisei. As Vasquez has his sign, comes set, check at the runner second, brings it home, it's swung on and it's popped up, and it'll get up and out of play as it will be lifted right over our heads here. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. A long look in there by Vasquez. Has his sign, brings it home, and it's swung on, and it's right back up the chute, ground ball. Gray-Bow is there at second. We'll check at the runner at third, no play there. He sends it over to first in time, as Kisei will get the job done, advance the runner onto third here, does his job. He's the first out, but that brings up Gunnar Martinez here. He has a chance to tack on another insurance run here for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. He bats here with 1 out and a runner at third. Great job of hitting there by Kisei, making sure he put the ball into a spot that would be able to advance the runner onto third. That's Landis. And the first pitch to Martinez is high for ball 1. Martinez hit that 2-run triple his first time up in the first inning. Cleared the bases and got his team a 2-0 lead. He was then able to score on a wild pitch. He looks at the 1-0 on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was able to score on a wild pitch. And so he has tripled, 2 RBIs and scored a run. And he bats here with 1 out in the third. It's swung on and lifted into center field. That's going to get the job done. Going back is the center fielder, and he's got the catch. Tagging and scoring is Landis. There's going to be no play at the plate, as chalk up his 3rd RBI to Martinez as he does a sac fly to center field. He's the 2nd out in the inning. But a nice piece of hitting there. You get him on, get him over, get him in. And Tanner McCullough bats here with 2 outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the third. Scores 4-0 Blue Ridge over Odyssey Institute. Vasquez brings it home. Ground ball, shortstop ranging to his left, has it. Turns, throws, it's high. It's going to get away from the first baseman. Nice play, though. Got to give credit where credit is due to the catcher. Colin Reed hustling his butt down on, I don't know why I said that, hustling down to first to back up the throw. And luckily he was there as the throw was high and out of the reach of the first baseman, McNelly. And McCullough will reach on the throwing error. And I apologize for saying that. Oh, man, who gave me this job? That'll bring Chris Verdugo. He bats here with two outs, one man on. That's McCullough at first. And Vasquez delivers a strike. Verdugo walked his last time up. He was stranded at first. And Vasquez has his sign. Throw over to first. Safe is McCullough. That's the first pickoff attempt of the afternoon by Vasquez. Not a bad move. Probably not his best. Verdugo batting here, 2 outs. And he looks at a ball on the outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. As a former catcher, I appreciate the hustle by the young sophomore catcher of the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. That's Colin Reed, as he was able to, that's another ball, 2-1. Was able to keep McCullough from advancing on to second by hustling down to first. And if any of you out there listening have a son or daughter being a catcher, teach them how to do that. The 2-1 is fouled right at me. I flinched. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on at first. Here in the bottom of the third, Verdugo hitting. Vasquez not pitching a bad game. A little bit of trouble there in the first, but able to settle down. He has given up 1 run here in the third. As the runner goes, that ball is lifted. First base side giving chase is McNelly. He's under it and has it. And another phenomenal job, just side note by the catcher, screaming at his first baseman, you got room, you got room. I don't know if you heard him in the mic, but these are well-coached kids. That'll do it for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. They do score 1, brings the score 4-0, and we'll head to the top of the 4th. Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
30 seconds.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Coming up to bat for the Minotaurs. I don't know why I can't remember the S. Terry Graybeau, the second baseman. A strikeout victim, his first time up. He bats here in the 4th with nobody on, leads off the inning. Freshman Graybeau, .214 batting average. 3 RBIs on the year. He squares the bunt, lays it down. It's right back to the... We have another call by the home plate umpire of the batter bunting the ball when he is out of the batter's box. As Graybeau, again, I don't know how to mark that, but it was bunted right back to the pitcher. Probably would have been out at first anyway, but he is the first out here. I'm going to mark it a strikeout. I don't know what else to do. That brings up Jeffrey Barr. He bats here with 1 out in the 4th. Barr, the right-handed hitter, swings to the first pitch he sees, pops it up. It's going to get up and out of play over the stands and over the press box. Strike 1, no balls, 1 strike. Barr grounded out into a fielder's choice his first time up. The 0-1 is swung on and line foul, third base side, as Barr turned on that fastball. And he finds himself down, no balls, 2 strikes. Barr, the freshman, stout freshman, has some meat on him. 322 batting average, has 4 doubles and 3 triples on the year, 2 triples on the year. Curveball misses. Ball 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good looking curveball there, didn't get the call, but missed in a good spot, missed off the plate.
1 and 2.
Hansen has his sign. The kick, the stretch, brings it home, change up, leaves it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Little tap of the plate, shake of the helmet, Barr's ready to go. Hansen set at the chin, kick in the stretch, brings it home. It's a fastball, fouled at the third base side again.
Stay alive, kid.
That ball is going to trickle into play, so the left fielder's gonna have to go get it. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Barr. Papa John's is a proud supporter of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Use promo code AIA and receive 40% off your online order. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. 2-2 on Barr. Hansen has his sign, brings it home, and it's swung on, ground ball, high hop down to third. It's in and out of the glove, and Barr's going to be safe at first. Got to call it an E5, but Barr running pretty well, might have been able to outrun the throw. The third baseman, Zeke Kisei, leaped to get the ball. It was in his glove, bounced right out, and Barr's aboard with he's aboard with 1 out here in the 4th. That brings up Zach McNelly. He grounded out his first time up to the shortstop. McNelly is a senior. Runner goes, the ball is fouled over the first base dugout as Barr will have to return back, a little hit and run on. Trying to get something going here is Coach Nelson. They find themselves down 4-0 here in the 4th. Lots of baseball left, but it gets late quick around here. Runner at first is Barr. And the 0-1 comes home. It's off the outside corner for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach McNelly hitting.
1 and 1.
McNelly, the senior, 333, 9 doubles on the year. No triples, no home runs. A double would probably score Barr from first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And runner goes. That ball's lifted into left center. That ball's hit really well. Going back in center fielder, he looks to have room and has room. He's under it. And having to retreat back to first is Barr. Gave it a ride, did McNelly. But with the wind blowing in, held the ball up just long enough for the center fielder to travel over. That's Marquecho and make the catch. Out number 2, F8. It goes in the scorebook if you're tracking at home. That brings up Sebastian Ortiz. He bats with 2 outs, 1 on. He lined out to the center fielder his last time up. Ortiz hitting. Barr at first. Hansen on the mound has his sign. Check the runners and brings it home, and it's off the outside corner for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Two outs here, top of the 4th. 4-0 Blue Ridge. Hansen looks over his shoulder, gets his sign. And a check at the runner. Barr is in there, sliding head first. Sweeping tag by McCullough. Barr takes his lead again. Hansen peeks once, now twice over his shoulder, comes set at the chin, brings it home. It's on the inside corner for strike 1, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Barr is at first. Sebastian Ortiz at the plate.
Ortiz, here we go, kid.
2 outs. And Hansen brings it home. Runner goes. It's fouled off the face mask of Smith as everyone, his infielders all run in to see if he's okay. Umpire will wipe off the plate. Nelson will talk to his batter. Good show of sportsmanship here by both teams. Strike number 2, though, on Ortiz. And it gives me a moment to do some more live reads. The Mayo Clinic. The Mayo Clinic sports medicine team in Phoenix includes specialists from multiple disciplines who provide comprehensive and personalized care to athletes of all levels. To make an appointment, please visit Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine online. Sprouts believes healthy living is a journey and every meal is a choice. Sprouts wants to inspire, educate, and empower every person to eat healthier and live a better life. This isn't just a mission, it's our passion. Sprouts. That was nice. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Sebastian Ortiz. He bats with 2 outs. Bars at first. Tucker Smith seems to be okay after that foul ball. Brings it home. It's a curveball. It's lifted into right field, shallow right field. Going out is Chavez coming in, and Chavez will have it in short right field as the Minotaurs were unable to score any runs. They leave 1 man on. No hits, no runs, 1 error, and it's still 4-0. We'll step away. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Show LaFour's presentation of high school baseball right here on iTalk 106.7 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Batting for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets is number 4, Josh Jones. Strikeout victim his first time. It looks at ball 1. And swings at the 1-0 delivery, fouls it out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. I want to remind you that when it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Vasquez has his sign. Out of the windup, brings the 1-1 home. It's low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here to Jones. Caught looking last time was Jones in the first inning. He was out number 3, the 8th man to bat in that first inning. Vasquez brings it home, swing and a miss. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-handed pitching Vasquez, left-handed hitting Jones. As Vasquez brings it home, it's high. That brings the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, be a smart batter now. Come on.
The payoff pitch is swung on and lifted. It's popped up left side. Giving chase is the shortstop. He comes all the way over to basically behind third base to make the catch. Jones flies out F6 for the first out here in the inning. Bottom of 4, 4-0 Blue Ridge. If you're just joining us, welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. You're listening to Odyssey Institute versus the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets from Pine Top, Arizona. Vasquez out of the windup, brings it home. It's swung on and fouled here at the plate by Marquecho. Marquecho led off the second inning. He got out, but I didn't mark how. He bats here with 1 out in the 4th. The 0-1 is on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Marquecho. The junior batting .314. 4 doubles on the year. The 0-2 swung on and lifted right side. It could get out of play. It is out of play. Foul ball, stays no balls and 2 strikes. I want to welcome everybody who's watching on our live stream and let you know that you are in for a treat with these picture and camera angles. It's all thanks to iTalk 106.7 and mostly to White Mountain Youth Productions. The 0-2 to Marquecho is a fastball lifted left side. It's going to get out of play again as it lands on top of the batters or the batting cage here at Blue Ridge High School at the left field line. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Blue Ridge. Marquecho brings it home. It's a ball. Gets by the catcher. Looked like Marquecho turned to square, which was interesting, as I can't imagine he'd be bunting with 2 strikes. Getting word now that it's 2-0 Sholo over in Sholo. They are playing Page. Ball 2 to Marquecho. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go now. Hey, bat him, Josh. Go, Steven. Here you go, kid. Put it there.
Vasquez had him 0-2. Now it's 2-2. He brings the 2-2 home. It's bunted, foul, and that's going to be strike 3. As Marquecho goes down on strikes, trying to bunt his way on here with 1 out. He's out number 2, and that's going to bring up the top of the order, Seth Chavez. Interesting game plan right there. Does he not? Maybe he didn't realize how many. Oh, he didn't look. Doesn't look like Marquecho realized how many strikes he had as he came back to the batter's box, picked up the bat, expected to still be batting. Got the bad news there from Sneed. And now Chavez bats with 2 outs. He looks at a curveball on the outside corner for a strike. And the 0-1 is off the outside corner for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Going on, some more games going on around Yuma Catholic over at Benjamin Franklin. Snowflake goes to Push Ridge. The 1-1 is on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball is 2 strikes to Chavez. And Push Ridge is up 2-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chavez. Fouled off the catcher. Back-to-back innings, I think it is, with foul balls off the catcher's face mask.
1 and 2. Hey.
Vasquez brings it home. It's off the outside corner for ball. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I used to know a really funny thing to say about being a catcher, and now I can't remember it. So there's some useless knowledge for you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings it home. It's swung on and fouled up the third base side. We'll do it all over again. The tools of the gear used to be called the tools of ignorance. That's not right. That's not right. Gosh, you'd think I'd know this. It's a college catcher. The 2-2 for Vasquez. Low and outside, brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Chavez. Vasquez shakes his head a couple times. Finally has his sign. Out of the windup, brings it home. It's a off-speed pitch. It stays up, and a 2-out walk to Chavez. That'll bring up Tucker Smith. Smith reached and scored in the 1st and then flew out to the shortstop in the 2nd, and he bats now with 2 outs in the 4th. Some wind gusts happening, which makes my life super easy as I have 1,000 papers to deal with. Blowing straight in from left field. Hopefully some rain. Lord knows we could use it. If you have any, never mind. Vasquez checks his runner. He's going. Brings it home. Throw down is going to be not in time as Chavez swipes his bag. And he'll be at 2nd now with 2 outs. The catcher, Colin Reed, he's a sophomore for the Minotaurs, but has some skills. He's able to transfer that ball to his throwing hound super quickly. Nice feet Good footwork, strong throw down to first. Just Chavez had a good jump. The 1-0 is a curveball in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Smith.
1-1.
Reed gets his sign from his coach, relays that out to Vasquez. Vasquez spin move, pick off at second, not in time. Chavez scoots back. Nice spin move, pick off attempt by Vasquez. His third baseman said something funny, he chuckled. As he toes the rubber and looks in to get his sign. Chavez is second, he reached on a walk, stole second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th as Vasquez steps off and he wants to redo the signs. And the southpaw has it, checks back at second, comes set at the chin. Another spin move, and Chavez back in time again. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Blue Ridge leads 4-0. And a long look into his catcher by Vasquez. Checks back at second, now he steps off. And he's saying something to his coach, motions that he wants to run the signs again. Possible pickoff attempt happening and maybe some miscommunication happening between the catcher, the pitcher, and his infielders. But we are ready to play ball again. Vasquez brings it home. The 1-1 is low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Back pick down to second. Chavez was waiting on it. Now he's down to third as he took off to third as soon as the ball left Reed's hand. And he's now at third with 2 outs here in the 4th. And Tucker Smith at the plate. Smith, 346, 2 doubles, 1 triple on the year. The 2-1 is off the outside corner, just a bit outside. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
The 3-1 from Vasquez is low and inside. And Smith will take his walk. There'll be runners at the corner. Runners at the corners for Dusty Landis, the DH. And we're going to get a pinch runner for the catcher, Smith. And that's number 9. Give me just a moment. I'll have a name for you. It's Lafferty. Jackson Lafferty. Great name, Jackson Lafferty. Coach Nelson wants a timeout. He wants to have a chat with his young pitcher and the whole infield as they congregate on the mound. But it gives me a chance to let you know that Addix is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Addix is the official custom uniform provider of AIA, aiming to assist schools and districts in branding themselves in a unique way through custom athletic apparel. Visit Addix Gear, that's ADDIX, addixgear.com to learn more today. Child Help, the AIA and Child Help are teaming together to end child abuse and bullying in Arizona. Child Help Speak Up, Be Safe for Athletes helps children and teens learn skills to prevent or interrupt cycles of neglect, bullying, and child abuse. Visit childhelp.org. We have a pitching change coming in to pitch for the Minotaurs is number 6. Give me 1 second as I pull up the lineup to get a name for you. Number 6, that's Matt McNelly. That can't be right. That is right. No, it's not. It is right. Thank you. Thanks to the kind folks over here from the Minotaurs side. Zach McNelly. He'll come in to pitch. I had his number as 17, so I'm obviously way. Oh, it's Matt. Matt McNelly. Matt McNelly. There's 2 McNellys. That's got it. Matt McNelly will come off the bench to pitch for Vasquez. And we're going to keep it right here and let you know that Northland Pioneer College is the lowest tuition in the whole state of Arizona. So when it comes time to kick off your college education, be sure to choose that college. The lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Matt McNelly, he's a junior. See if I can find some pitching stats for you. As Matt McNally, an ERA, the junior ERA at 2.42. 2 wins, 2 losses on the year. He inherits 2 runs. Runners are at the corners. It's Chavez is at third. Smith is at first as he walked. We have some other defensive switches coming in for you that I didn't catch, but the one that you need to know about is Vasquez's day is done after 3 2/3. He gives up 4 runs. He's responsible for the 2 runners on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 walks on the day. Gave up a triple, a single, a couple of hits, a couple of errors behind him. All in all, looks good. Freshman Vasquez on the mound looked good today. Hard throwing left-hander. He probably has a very bright future ahead of him. Indeed, but that brings us now batting is Dustin Landis, the DH. Runners at the corner, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Blue Ridge leading 4-0. I apologize for the confusion and to the McNally family for messing that up. 7-4, Sholo, bottom of the 4th. They lead Page 7-0. Meeting by the home plate umpire and Blue Ridge's head coach. Not certain what was happening there. Sholo's leading 7-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dusty Landis grounded out his first time up, singled in the 3rd and scored a run, stole a base. He bats here with 2 outs in the 4th, 2 runners on. Chavez is at 3rd, Smith is at 1st, both walked. And now Sneed wants a talk with Copeland, his teammate, his co-worker out there. So Sneed didn't see, he thought Chavez standing at 3rd in the coach's box was the coach and was super confused, but now we're ready to go. I say super a lot, I just realized. The first pitch, Landis is in there for a strike, heading down to second. And Smith, he slides in safely, allows Chavez to score on the throw down. It looked like Graybo was coming across to cut it off and throw it home. Didn't work out. Now there's a runner at second, 1 run in, and strike 1 on Landis. 5-0 now, Blue Ridge over Odyssey Institute. McNally brings it home. It's low outside, skips away from the catcher, and on to 3rd goes Smith. Ball's a little low and outside. Reaching across his body was Reed and just skipped underneath his glove. That's not a wild pitch, that's a pass ball. There is a difference. 1 ball, 1 strike on Landis. McNally set at the belt, brings it home, and that's off the outside corner. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Matt McNally, he's a junior, replacing the freshman. Gets his sign from his catcher. Set, and the pitch. It's a ground ball foul up the first baseline. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, 1 runner on. It's Smith, he's at 3rd. 5-0 Blue Ridge as they have plated 1 here in the 4th. McNally, a little nod of the cap, has his sign, brings it home. It's a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 3. Landis didn't like it as he's a strikeout victim, but his team leads 5-0 as he walks back to the dugout. That'll do it for the 4th. We'll head to the 5th. It's 4-0 Blue Ridge, 5-0 Blue Ridge, excuse me. You listen to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Zambrano leads it off for the Minotaurs here at the top of the fifth. This team trails 5-0. And welcome everybody to the broadcast. My name is Brandon Todd, bringing you the play-by-play and color. I'm the play color guy.
Come on, son. Here we go.
Hansen still on the mound for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, throwing 4 complete shutout innings as he works here in the 5th.
Good, kid.
Zambrano flied out to the right fielder his last time up. Hansen brings it home. It's in there for a strike. Strike 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strikeouts on the afternoon for Hansen. The 0-1 is swung on, ground ball, shortstop. Bobbles it off the chest, and Zambrano's going to lead it off. He's going to be safely aboard E6. And the Minotaurs have their leadoff man aboard here in the 5th. Ground ball down to short. Wasn't very hard hit. Was choppy. Martinez got a short hop, played it off his chest. Was unable to corral it and make a throw over to first. So Parker Williams will bat now, the DH. He grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. He bats with nobody out and 1 runner on. That's Zambrano at first. Hansen brings it home off the outside part of the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Go 1-1. Here we go, kid.
Williams at the plate. The 1-0 is swung on and fouled at the plate. Strike 1. I want to give a shout out to the fans that traveled all the way up from Buckeye. Looks like, oh, there they are. Looks like a handful, 15 or so made the trip all the way up. Safe travels up, safe travels back. Enjoy the weather, bring the rain. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Williams. Parker Williams. Runner goes, ground ball down to short, no play at second. And the only play is over to first, and it's in time. And on to second goes Zambrano as 6-3. And the first out of the inning was Parker Williams. That'll bring up the catcher, Colin Reed. Ground ball grounded out to short his last time up. He'll bat here with a runner in scoring position. Excuse me for that. Thanks, buddy.
Here we go.
Zambrano at second. Reed at the plate.
Good eye. There you go.
First pitch is high. Ball 1. The Minotaurs trail by 5. It's 5-0 in the 5th. It's getting late. We got time as Zambrano wants to tie his shoe, but I'll let you know that Embry-Riddle University is a proud partner of the AIA. Embry-Riddle Aeronautic University would like to congratulate all of today's participants. Embry-Riddle University. The 1-0 from Hansen on its way. It's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Push Ridge Christian leads 3-1. At the end of 3, they're playing Snowflake in Push Ridge.
Come on now, kid.
The 1-1 to Reed is on its way, and it's on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on a good pitch by Hansen. Low part of the strike zone on the outside corner.
There you go. Believe in you, kid.
Zambrano takes his lead at second. Hansen looks back at the catcher, brings it home. It's a curveball, high, check swing. Reed started it, was able to hold it up. Brings the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 5th. runner in scoring position, Zambrano's at second. He reached on an error and then was able to advance to second on the ground out by Williams. Ground ball here, high chopper down to short. Fielded and thrown over to first in time as Reed can run. He was running up the baseline pretty well. And the shortstop for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, Gunnar Martinez, gets the high hop and makes a strong throw over to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 8, the center fielder, Tyler Beeson. Beeson struck out swinging back in the third, his first time up. And now he bats with 2 outs in the 5th. Beeson is a senior. He swings and flies this one into left field. That ball is going to get down as coming around third is Zambrano. No play at the plate. And a 2-out RBI single by Beeson puts his team on the board as Zambrano comes around from second to score. And Beeson safe at first. That ball was lifted not very deep, but put in a really good spot. Landed about just a 1.5 feet inside fair. And with 2 outs, Zambrano was running on the hit, and he was able to score easy. And winding up at first is Beeson. That'll bring up the top of the order, Steven Vasquez. Vasquez walked and struck out. And he bats here with a runner at first and 2 outs in the 5th. Hansen brings it home. It's swung on and line drive out to right field. Coming on and overplays it was the right fielder, Jones. He runs in. It's over his head. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Coming around third and going to score is Beeson. On his way to third is Vasquez, and he's in there with a 2-out triple. And just like that, it's 5-2 with 2 outs in the 5th as Jones came running in, misjudged it, came running in, and had to jump to try to catch the ball. It goes over his head all the way to the wall. He has his hands on his hips. He knows he misplayed that one. His team picks him up, though. So that puts Vasquez at third, and Gray Bow comes to the plate. He bats with 2 outs in the 5th. 2 runs already in for the Minotaur. Gray Bow, a couple of strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging on the day. The freshman, left-handed hitting. Hansen has his sign, and the right-hander brings it home. It's check swing. Check swing. They're going to check him. He did not go. He held up for ball 1. Blue Ridge not agreeing with the call. It was close, super close. Again, super. Okay, I got to come up with a new word. Nope, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner at third is Vasquez. The Hansen brings home the 1-0. It's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hansen has his sign, comes set at the chin, brings it home. It's swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now in Gray Bow.
1 and 2. Don't worry about it.
Looks down to his head coach Nelson, and Nelson is just tapping, pointing right to his heart, right to his chest. And the 1-2 is low and outside, just a bit outside, just missed. Good eye by Gray Bow, didn't get the call. Did Hansen. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Runner at third is Vasquez. Gray Bow trying to bring him home. And it's swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll do it for the side. But the Minotaurs get 2. They send 6 to the plate. And the score is now 5-2. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Blue Ridge leads. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Minotaurs get 2 in the top of the 5th. Brings the score 5-2. Blue Ridge leads. They come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Zeke Kisei will be their first batter. He has walked and grounded out, scored a run in the first. I want to thank White Mountain Youth Productions for tonight's just phenomenal pictures and camera. They do a phenomenal job, a very professional job. Technical director Shane Bobian, audio tech Jaden Kokenhauer, camera operators Jed Larson, Chandler Jackson, Drayden Rowell, Janessa Moore, and Zoe Paxson. You guys are the real rock stars of tonight's broadcast. McNally on the mound for the Minotaurs, the right-handed thrower. He brings the first one home, and it's bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes to Kisei. Kisei, the junior, batting .328, 11 doubles and 1 triple on the year, no home runs. He swings, little excuse me swing. 1 ball, 1 strike down to Kisei. Well, the key for the Minotaurs this inning is to get out of this inning with allowing no more runs to score. They just scored 2 to close the lead. It's 5-2 now. A ball now to Kisei, 2 balls and a strike. And so their main goal is to keep it at 5-2 as they come up to bat in the top of the 6th. Kisei leads it off. 2-1 is in there for a strike. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both pitchers that we've seen for the Minotaurs this afternoon are good. Let's just put it nicely. They're good. Good pitchers. Good. That one's going to hit Kisei. Curveball stays inside. And as I'm giving him praise, his first mistake of the afternoon as McNally hits Kisei. And he's a base runner here to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. McNally looking in, getting his sign, has it, peeks over his shoulder, and comes set at the belt. And it's bunted at the plate, foul. Martinez trying to advance, little sack bunt, trying to advance Kisei down to second. Unable to do so on that pitch as he bunts it foul up the first base line. Gunnar Martinez batting. .312 on the year, 10 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs. The freshman. I didn't realize he was a freshman. The 0-1 is a curveball swung on, line drive up and over the head of the shortstop into left center field. On to get it is the center fielder, and a single by Martinez allows Kisei to get to second. Now, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets have something going here with 2 men on and no outs in the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Tanner McCullough, who walked his first time up, reached on an error in the 3rd. McCullough's a junior, .211 batting average. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th, 2 men on. McNally steps off. He wants to have a word with his catcher. He wants to have a word with his catcher and his infielders. Catcher didn't see it. Reed didn't see that. He wants to talk to him as he's still looking at the coach. And now he heads out to have a word with his pitcher. Gives me a moment to let you know that for the latest stories, scores, and live streaming videos, be sure to go to azpreps365.com every single day. See who's advancing, see who's heading home. Follow your team all the way to the championship. It's the exclusive home to Arizona high school sports, azprep365.com. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com. And if you're in the market for a new or used car, truck, van, SUV, whatever it is, head to Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Kisei at second, Martinez at first, McCullough batting. And the first pitch for McNally is a curveball, and it's bunted foul as Blue is trying to play a little small ball with 2 men on and no outs, trying to bunt both runners into scoring position. Smart, if you ask me. But nobody did. No balls and a strike to McCullough. Excuse me. Yes, I was right. McCullough. McNally has his sign. Squares does McCullough, but pulls it back and takes a strike. On the outside corner, finds himself down. No balls, 2 strikes. He squared to bunt and pulled it back as the ball was being released, and that was actually a great pitch to bunt. McNally steps off. Some confusion with the signs, as I'm sure they're rolling through multiple signs with the runner at second. It's the second sign, I'm sure. I'm just making that up. I have no idea. No balls, 2 strikes. It's swung on and foul tipped, held on to by Reed. And that'll be the first out here in the 5th. And a big out it was, as the runners were not able to advance. And that'll bring up Chris Verdugo. He bats with 1 out and 2 men on. He walked his first time up and flied out to the first baseman back in the 3rd. We're in the bottom of the 5th now. Kisei's at second, Martinez at first, and Verdugo at the plate, the junior. He squares the bunt, bunts through it on a curveball, and that's a strike. Verdugo batting 171 on the year. I'm sure as long as you're batting more than you weigh, that's always a good thing. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say Verdugo weighs. He could be around 170. The 0-1 is on the outside corner, swung on, lifted foul up over the first base dugout. That'll get out of play. I want to thank the couple that's sitting down here to my right, because I'm not looking at him, but I see him chuckle at some of my jokes, and it makes me feel good that he is appreciating what I'm saying. I appreciate it, sir. No balls, 2 strikes to Verdugo. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. McNally has his sign, brings it home. It's a curveball swung on, ground ball down to short. He goes to second for 1 and on to first. In time for the 5-4-3 double play. And what a big double play it was. It was bang, bang over there at first. Obviously, one side loves it, one side hates it. But the defense steps up and gets the Minotaurs out of a jam, as the Blue Yellowjackets had 2 men on and no outs and failed to score a run. And it's 5-2. We'll head to the top of the 6th. We'll step away. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Shola Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Shola Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Shola Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
The double play ball gets the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs out of trouble in the 5th, and they'll come to bat here in the 6th inning. Down 3, it's 5-2. Batting first is Jeffrey Barr. He grounded out into a fielder's choice in the 1st and reached on an error in the 4th, and he bats here with no men on and no outs in the 6th. Hansen still in out for the Yellowjackets, brings it home. It's off the outside corner for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Minotaurs were able to score 2 last inning on a Zambrano reached on an error to start it off, came around to score as a 2-out rally happened, and they were able to score 2 on a 2-out triple by Vasquez. The 1-0 is also a ball, 2 balls, no strikes to Barr. Hansen brings it home. It's low and outside for ball 3. 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, as Hansen doesn't show huge signs of fatigue, but has thrown 5 complete innings, and he's probably feeling a little bit winded out there. The 3-0 is in there for a strike. 3-1. It's a good 3-0 pitch too. And he didn't just pipe it right down the middle. He put it in the bottom of the strike zone, but a definite strike. The 3-1 to Barr is swung on and line drive out to left field. Coming in And under it, and makes the catch, is Chris Verdugo. And Barr is the first out here in the sixth. That'll bring up Zach McNelly. McNelly 0 for 2 on the day as he ground out and a fly out. He's a senior batting .333 with 9 doubles, on the year. And Hansen brings it home. It's swung on and popped up on the infield. Coming over as a second baseman. First baseman saying, I have it, and he does. As McNelly swings at the first pitch he sees and pops up to the first baseman for the second out in the sixth. And quickly, the Minotaurs had 2 outs in the sixth. That brings up Sebastian Ortiz, also 0 for 2 on the day with a line out to center field and a fly out to the second baseman.
Here we go, kid.
Ortiz is a junior. 3 triples and a couple of doubles. 3 doubles and a couple of triples on the year. First pitch is a breaking ball, stayed up, it's high. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0, swung on and missed, and a big swing by Ortiz. Trying to hit that 3-run home run with nobody on. 1-1, 2 outs here in the sixth. Ortiz at the plate. Swings on, lifts it into right field. Under it is Jones and makes the catch. Route number 3. So Hansen throws 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pitches in the inning and gets the Minotaurs in order. 1, 2, 3. We will step away, head to the bottom of the sixth. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and live on the web at iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Josh Jones will lead off for the bottom of the sixth as the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets come to bat here leading 5-2. Want to invite you to stick around after the game for the player of the game, the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, the Beeler Orthodontic Straight Line play of the game, and the Deemer's Glass Shattering hit of the game. That'll all be coming up after the conclusion of this game. If you're just tuning in, it's win and move on, lose, and your season's over. As batting first is Josh Jones. He swings at the first pitch he sees down to second base. Has it, does Great Bow, and on to first for out number 1. A recap of what you missed. The Yellowjackets scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth to make it 5-0, and then in the top of the fifth, the Minotaurs scored 2, brings the score 5-2. We're now in the bottom of the sixth, and that's your score, 5-2. Josh Marquecho at the plate now. He spits on a curveball outside, takes ball 1. Matt McNelly on the mound for the Minotaurs. He relieved Vasquez. Vasquez threw well. McNelly throwing well as well. That's another curveball. That one's in there for a strike. Evens the count, 1 ball and a strike. McNelly took over with 2 outs in the fifth, Was able to get that third out. Nope, it was the fourth. That ball swung on and fouled up the first baseline. It was in the fourth that he took over. He inherited 2 runs. One of them came home, and he ended up striking out Landis to end the inning. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Marquecho, and that's swing and a miss as Marquecho goes down on strikes and is out number 2, and that'll bring up the top of the order, Seth Chavez, who is make that 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs and a walk. He did score a run his last time up in the 4th. Chavez, the lone senior for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Right-handed hitting, short second baseman. And he looks at a ball, low, curveball. Good curveball by McNelly. Started low, finished low. And out of the windup. And the 1-0. In there for a strike. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. McNelly brings it home. It's check swing. Sneed checks down to first. He did not go. It's a ball off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Nice job being able to hold up his Chavez. .412 batting average. 2 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs on the year. And the 2-1 is in there for a strike on the top part of the strike zone. Chavez doesn't love it. That's only strike 2. Reed thought it was strike 3. He throws it down to third to throw it around, which also would have been the 3rd out, so interesting that he threw it down regardless. It happens to all of us. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And the 2-2 is a curveball, line drive, shortstop, plays it on a short hop, and hard throw across the diamond and gets Chavez for out number 3. Nice play by the shortstop there, Jeffrey Barr. And the ball was hit really well. He put it on a short hop and fired a rocket over to first. Freshman, nonetheless. That's it's exciting. This Minotaur team has some good players. They're very young, but as is Blue Ridge. Look for these 2 teams to be solid contenders in their leagues for the next upcoming years. We're going to step away. We'll head to the last at-bats for the Minotaurs. It's 5-2. Blue Ridge lead. We'll head to the top of the 7th. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Here we go. Last at bats, last vote for the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. And on the mound still for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets trying to complete the game is Dylan Hansen. Batting first is Isaiah Zambrano. 0 for 2 on the day, did reach on an error and scored a run. And he looks at his first pitch on the outside corner, a strike. No balls and a strike to Zambrano. We're in the top of the 7th. Blue Ridge leads by 3. Name of the game is base runners now for the Minotaurs. As Hansen comes set at the chin, the kick and the stretch and the pitch is high for ball 1, 1 ball and a strike. Zambrano reached on an error by the shortstop last at bat. And then with 2 outs was able to score on the Vasquez triple. And the 1-1 from Hansen is curveball low, taken. 2 balls and a strike now. Zambrano is a junior, 241 on the season, batting average, 1 double. Swings at this pitch, ground ball down to short. And it's fielded and thrown over to first in time for out number 1. 1 out now in the 7th, and that'll bring up Parker Williams. 0 for 2 on the day, a couple of ground outs. He's the DH. Parker Williams, the senior, 254 batting average, 3 doubles. What could be his last at-bat of his high school career. I'm sure he's thinking about it. The first pitch to him is swung on, and it's a high chopper over the head of the pitcher, and it's going to leak out to center field for a hit. Nobody's covering second base, but no reason to try it as they are down 3 runs. Base runners is the name of the game. A nice hit there by the senior. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He comes up in his last at-bat potentially of his high school career. He's able to get a hit up the middle, and he is a base runner now with 1 out. In the top of the 7th, that'll bring up Colin Reed. As a fan here yells, watch the bunt. I don't foresee a bunt happening as they need base runners, and there's already an out. A couple of ground outs by Reed. Williams takes his lead over at first. Hansen brings it home, delivers it high for a ball. Not a huge strike zone on Reed, the sophomore catcher. Good catcher, good solid catcher. I was super impressed with his hustle and footwork. He's a good future ahead of him as well. Hansen brings the 1-0 home. It's high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Hitters count here for Reed. I can't imagine Coach Nelson sending Williams at first, as his run pretty much means nothing as they are down 3. And Hansen brings it home. It's high and inside for ball 3. 3-0. Well, if Reed can reach, that'll bring up Beeson, who reached and scored a run in the 5th. Does have a strikeout, but Beeson would represent the game-tying run. And it's 3-0 on Reed. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Williams with his lead over at first. It's home, and it's ball 4. 4 straight balls, and a 1-out walk to Reed. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, number 8, Tyler Beeson. He has scored a run. He did reach and score in the 5th. He started that 2-out rally and scored on, or excuse me, yes, he started the 2-out. Well, I guess it wasn't really a rally. It was just 1 hit. But he did score on Steven Vasquez's triple back in the 5th. Coach Nelson wants a little meeting with his base runners and his hitter. There is 1 out here. Last thing you want is a base running error and a cheap out for Blue Ridge. Temperature has dropped since the start of the game, but nothing terrible. Still a beautiful afternoon up here in Pine Top, Arizona. The lights are on in the field. We got time at the plate. Beeson calls time as Hansen was set. Beeson is now ready. Nelson telling his base runners get bigger leads. They're not holding you on. The first pitch is in there for a strike. No balls and a strike to Beeson. After Beeson, it'll be the top of the order, Steven Vasquez. He's 1 for 3 on the day, but has that huge 2-out triple. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, excuse me. No balls and a strike here to Beeson. And it's swung on, lifted into left field. Under it and has the catch is Verdugo. Both runners have to retreat back to their bases, and an F7 for out number 2. Now the Minotaurs find themselves down to their last out, but it's the top of the order, and it's Vasquez. And it's up to the freshman to keep this inning going. Big spot here for the freshman. Started the game pitching. Left-handed pitcher, pitched well. Did give up 4 runs, I believe, actually. And he swings at the first pitch he sees, lifts it up and out of play, first base side. And no balls and a strike on the aggressive swinging Steven Vasquez. I got time right now to remind you that Northland Pioneer College is the lowest tuition college in the state of Arizona. So when it comes time to kick off your education, choose North End Pioneer College. It's 5-2 here in the top of the 7th. 2 runners on. Tying run is at the plate. It's Vasquez. He has no balls and a strike, and a pickoff play at second. And they got Williams caught between second and third. They're in a rundown, and Williams will be tagged out, and that'll do it. That's how the game ends. A pickoff play to second, and Williams is tagged out, and that's incredibly unfortunate to see. In a great game like this, you take the bat out of your leadoff batter's hands. But the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets win this one, and they will move on to the AIA state playoffs. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a happy ride home for the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs. Your final score here in Blue Ridge is 5-2. Congratulations to your hometown Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, and congratulations on a great season, as the fans here at Blue Ridge High School give both teams some love, and well-deserved. We're going to step away. We'll be back to wrap things up. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and on the web at iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. These are set to wrap things up here. Your final score again, Blue Ridge 5 and the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs 2. Want to first just say congratulations to the Minotaurs on a great game and a great season. An unfortunate way to end the game on a pickoff to second, but that's a young team. It's a young, talented team over there that is going to be serious contenders here, if not next year, definitely the year afterwards, as They had a freshman who started throwing to a sophomore. The first 3 hitters in the lineup are all freshmen. That team is definitely going to be a team to watch. So congratulations to the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs of Buckeye. And a huge congratulations to the hometown Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. They advance on down to Phoenix next weekend, I believe, is when it starts. They'll advance to the actual AIA playoffs. We are just going to await seeding, and we'll know who they play. But I'm going to wrap things up for you here. I'm going to give you our our Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love Your Smile straight line play of the game. And I'm going to give this to the very last play of the game, as Hansen had 2 runners on, the game-tying run at the plate. It was the top of the order. And Hansen did a spin move, or a spaghetti move, as you call it, over to second and caught the runner at second, who was Parker Williams, who reached on a single. Caught him, well, not really paying attention. It caught him out in no man's land, and a rundown happened, and he was tagged out for the last out of the game. So the game ends on a pickoff play, and I'm going to give that play just an all-around great play by the pitcher and the second baseman and everybody who was involved in the rundown to get that last out of the game. So congratulations to those players who were involved in that game. That is our Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love Your Smile straight line play of the game. Time now for our glass-shattering hit of the game. Need glass for your home or business? Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. And this goes to Gunnar Martinez in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs and 2 runners on. He delivered a triple, a bases clearing 2-run triple into right field. The outfielders were shading him to play pole. They were shading him into left field, and he dropped that ball down into the corner of right field and had a long run, did the right fielder to get that ball. And Gunnar Martinez was able to advance all the way to third, clearing the bases and put his team up on the board early in the first with a 2-0 lead. And I'm going to give Gunnar Martinez his bases clearing 2-run triple in the bottom of the first inning, our Deemer's Glass sharing hit of the game. And one last time, 1-888-GLASSMAN. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN. Congratulations to Gunnar Martinez. And this is this one was easy. The Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. Real quick, want to remind you that for the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, and camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. Your Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game is the pitcher for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, Dylan Hansen. A complete game, 2-run victory here. Hansen, who is only let me just check here real quick. Hansen is only a junior, 3.05 ERA, and he held the Minotaurs to less than that. He went 7 complete innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and only 2 hits as he gets the 2-hitter victory for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets and is our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. So congratulations to Dylan Hansen on a game well pitched. Want to remind you one last time, for the best selection of hunting, hiking, camping, and fishing gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. And one last thing, 2 more things to take care of here. Students, coaches, administrators, officials, and schools. Are you wanting to be recognized and win cash, grants, scholarships, and prizes? The AIA Champions event will recognize individuals and schools across the state of Arizona for exemplifying character and honor in their outstanding achievements on and off the field. To be nominated for an award, visit AIAonline.org. And lastly, be sure to join AIA AZ Preps 365 every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. for AIA AZ Preps 365. It's the only show of its kind in the Valley, talking about high school sports and the stories and topics that affect high school students and athletes each week. Go beyond the scores and stats every Saturday, only on AIA AZ Preps 365, live on 1580 AM, 95.9 and 99.3 FM, The Fanatic. Whew. Okay. One last thing to take care of, and I promise we're done. Well, I want to thank White Mountain Youth Productions. If you happen to watch our broadcasts either live or on the replays, you're going to see that there's what we do here at iTalk 106.7 is hands down the best coverage of high school sports on the mountain. I don't care who you are, what your name is, or what station you work for, or how long you've been doing it. You cannot compare to what we do. And it's a huge thanks to our camera operators and our people in the truck working it. And lots of them are high school students. And I got to give them credit by name. Our technical director, Shane Bobian. Audio directors, Jaden Kokenhauer. Camera operators, the one and only Jed Larson, Chandler Jackson, Drayden Rowell, Janessa Moore, and Zoe Paxson. I give Jed a little bit of extra shout out there because he's not a high school student, but he looks like one. All right, time for us to get out of here. Your final score, once again, Blue Ridge 5 and the Minotaurs 2, as Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are victorious and head on down to the 3A state playoffs. Until next time, I'm Brandon Todd. For our executive producer, back in the studio, Ashley Harley, I'm saying so long, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take it easy.
All right, you're done. Okay, bye.
Hey, thank you, Ashley, so much.
This has been an iTalk 1067 Sports exclusive presented by Sholo Ford. High school baseball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to italk1067.com.